upside down puff pastry. Oh my god, you guys have to try the cinnamon rolls.
Do you guys ever scroll through social media and get super hungry? All the recipes look so good and super easy to make. Let's give a few a try. We're first going to start with the upside down puff pastry dessert. Follow the instructions on how to defrost and thaw your puff pastry. I'm going to use green apples, but you can use anything you want. I've seen people use peaches, berries, and even savory pastries such as onions. I'm using 2 small apples for 4 pastries. Drizzle honey onto your parchment paper. The sides should be roughly 1/4 of the sheet of the puff pastry. Place your sliced apples or your choice of filling on top of the honey. Drizzle more honey over the apples. Sprinkle cinnamon. Lightly dust your puff pastry with flour and roll it out a little. You can definitely skip this section and just cut your puff pastry into 4 rectangles. Place the puff pastry dough over the apples. Whoops! I made my apples too white. I'll just squish them together. Press the dough down gently and try to get most of the air out. Use a fork to press the edges of the pastries. Bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit until the puff pastries are golden brown. Mine took roughly around 20 to 25 minutes. These were kind of hard to flip over. I think I should have sprayed my parchment paper with oil. This one came out the prettiest. The puff pastry is crispy on the outside, flaky in the middle. The apple has softened very well. This is a really easy dessert you can make at home in a quick, short amount of time. Cinnamon rolls with heavy cream. I believe this recipe went viral last year and people loved it. Spray, oil, or butter your baking vessel. First, melt and cool slightly 1/4 cup of butter. Add 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Stir till combined. You will need this dangerous and hazardous can of cinnamon rolls. Space the rolls out a little bit because they will puff while they're baking. Pour 1/2 cup of heavy cream over the cinnamon rolls. Pour the butter mixture over the rolls. The ingredients are very rich, but it's a treat you should eat once in a while. Bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes or until done. At that moment, I knew I made a mistake. This dough was raw. I don't think I baked it long enough. It's still doughy in the middle, so I'm probably gonna stick it in the oven for like a few more minutes and then give it a try again. I baked it for an additional 10 minutes in the oven. Yeah, I can see what people are talking about. Those center are so good. Almost reminds me of like a sticky bun. I thought it was gonna be too sweet and too heavy, but it's not at all. Custard yogurt toast. Crack and beat 1 egg in a bowl. I should have used a bigger bowl, but I need to commit. Add 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, 2 to 3 teaspoons of maple syrup or honey. Stir and mix until combined. You'll also need 2 to 3 slices of bread. I don't have normal slices of bread, but I made Japanese buttered salted rolls the other day, so I think they'll go great with it. The recipe and video to the Japanese salted butter rolls will be up soon. It's super delicious and people have told me it tastes like a cross between a croissant and a pretzel. Press down the middle of your toast with a spoon to make room for the yogurt custard. Add the custard and fruit of choice. I'm using thawed frozen strawberries. Air fry for 4 to 5 minutes. This is a big one. Oh my gosh, it goes great with this bread. You're supposed to put 2 to 3 teaspoons of maple syrup, but I only put 2, but I think you should put 3 for better flavor. Even adding like 1/4 or 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract would make it even better. But overall, I really enjoyed this and I think I will make it again. That's all the time we have for today, guys. Until next weekend. Bye.